Dear viewers, I am Dr. Umesha B, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, JSS Arts, Science and Commerce College, Gokak, which is affiliated to Rani Chennamma University. So, in previous video, we had studied acid strength of carboxylic acids. So, in today's session, we are going to study esterification and hydrolysis of esters, reactions of carboxylic acids. So, in esterification and hydrolysis of esters, the traditional method of converting acids to ester is through an acid catalyzed esterification in the presence of an alcohol. This reaction is known as Fischer esterification. So, the acid catalyst can be provided by strong acids such as uh, sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, phosphoric acid, or organic acid such as benzene, sulfonic acid, or para-toluene sulfonic acid. So let us discuss the mechanism of esterification and hydrolysis of ester. So in the first step, what happened is the protonation of carbonyl oxygen of the carboxyl acid takes place. So the proton is provided by a mineral acid that is H2SO4, HCl or phosphoric acid, or organic acids such as benzene sulfonic acids or para-toluene sulfonic acids. So therefore the protonation of carbonyl oxygen of the carboxylic acid occurs in the first step. Then in the next step, the nucleophilic attack of alcohol to activated carbonyl carbon atom. So in the second step, what happened is a nucleophilic reaction takes place. Therefore, the nucleophilic attack of the alcohol to the activated carbonyl carbon of the carboxylic acids, and then the proton transfer takes place. So nucleophilic reaction is followed by the protonation. Proton transfer occurs in the second step. In the final step of the mechanism of esterification and hydrolysis of esters, there is a loss of water occurs to give the conjugated acid of the ester, and therefore regeneration of acid catalyst takes place. In this way, we have discussed the mechanism of esterification of and hydrolysis of esters. So this is all about the mechanism for the esterification and hydrolysis of esters. Let us move on to the next slide. In this slide, we are going to learn the reactions of carboxylic acids. So here, the reactions of carboxylic acids can be directed to various sites on carboxyl groups. So here the reaction of carboxylic acids can be placed into four categories. Number one is reactions at acidic hydrogen on carboxyl group. Reactions at acidic hydrogen on the carboxyl group. Then the reactions at carbonyl carbon. Then reactions at the carbonyl group. After that, there is a one more reactive center is there, that is reactions at carboxylate oxygen. Carboxylate oxygen. And one more reaction site is there, that is reactions that lead to loss of carboxylic group as carbon dioxide. These are all the reasons for the reactions of carboxylic acids. The one of the very important reaction of carboxylic acids, that is the nucleophilic addition to the carboxyl carbon of the carboxylic acids, is followed by elimination of the leaving group. Elimination of leaving group. It leading to a substitution product. In case of carboxylic acids, since the substitution takes place at the acyl carbon atom, it is known as nucleophilic acyl substitution reaction. Let us move on to the synthesis of acid derivatives. In that, initially, formation of acid chloride. Formation of acid chloride. First, in this slide, we are going to discuss the formation of acid chloride. When carboxylic acids react with thionyl chloride or phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus pentachloride to give carboxylic acid chlorides. This is also known as acyl chlorides. Carboxylic acid chlorides also known as acyl chlorides. So in this way, we are going to prepare the acid chlorides. That is, when carboxylic acids react with thionyl chloride or phosphorus trichloride or phosphorus pentachloride, it gives the carboxylic acid chlorides. Next, formation of acid anhydrides. Since the carboxylic acid anhydrides are derived from carboxylic acids by the loss of water when the carboxylic acid react with phosphorus pentoxide. Phosphorus pentoxide. So, carboxylic acid also react with acyl chlorides in the presence of pyridine to give carboxylic acid anhydrides. So, we can prepare the cyclic anhydrides, that is, cyclic anhydrides are obtained by the dehydration of dicarboxylic acid at high temperature. The next reaction of the carboxylic acid is the formation of esters. Carboxylic acids react with alcohols to form esters. So note that the acid catalyzed esterification is an equilibrium reaction. So the equilibrium can be shifted to the right side towards products if we are able to remove the water or the ester from the reaction mixture. So also, if we use excess of one reagent, then the equilibrium shift towards the right side to give the ester. Therefore, normally we take excess of alcohol and we use it as a solvent to carry out esterification. So here the esters are named as alkyl alkonates. The alkyl part comes from the alcohol, while alkonate portion is derived from the carboxylic acids. So esters can also be prepared by the reaction of acid chlorides or acid anhydrides with alcohol. The next reaction of the carboxylic acid is the formation of amide. Formation of amide. Carboxylic acids react with ammonia or amines to give amides. The reaction involves the formation of an ammonium carboxylate salt as an intermediate, which on heating gives amide. Amide can also be obtained by the reaction of ammonia or amines with carboxylic acid, halides, anhydrides, and esters. So, what is the order of reactivity of carboxylic acid derivatives? So, among these, acid chlorides are more reactive than acid anhydrides, which are more reactive than esters, which are more reactive than amines. Since the least reactive derivative can be prepared from more reactive ones, therefore the acid chlorides are more reactive than all those acid anhydrides, esters, and amines. So let us move on to the next reaction is Curtius rearrangement. So this rearrangement involved in conversion of acids to amines with one carbon less. When so what is the mechanism behind this Curtius rearrangement? When carboxylic acid treated with thionyl chloride, acid chloride obtained, and acyl azide is formed when acid chloride treated with sodium azide. So, on decomposition of acyl azide, elimination of nitrogen occurs. Therefore, here what happened is 1,2 shift of alkyl group is alkyl group in nitrene intermediate gives corresponding isocyanate. So, this isocyanate on hydrolysis gives primary amine with one carbon less than starting material. So what is the starting material for this Curtius rearrangement is carboxylic acid. So it produces the amine with one carbon less. With one carbon less. Let us move on to the next reaction is HVZ reaction. So HVZ means Helvollard-Zielinski reaction. This is also known as Helvollard-Zielinski reaction. So here alpha bromo carboxylic acids can be prepared by the action of chlorine and bromine on on monocarboxylic acids having alpha hydrogen in the presence of small amount of red phosphorus. This is known as Helvollard-Zielinski reaction. So what is the mechanism behind this reaction? Here the phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus trichloride which is formed by the action of phosphorus and halogen. This phosphorus trichlorides acts as a catalyst for the initial conversion of carboxylic acids into acid chloride. Acid chloride. Sorry, acid halides. Acid halides. So this acid halide undergoes halogenation in the alpha position via its enol tautomer. So after that, halogenation of acid halide takes place due to greater acidity of alpha hydrogen atom because of the inductive effect of both the carbonyl group and halogen atom. So the halogenation of the enol form with bromine gives alpha halo acid halides. Alpha halo acid halides. This alpha halo alpha halo halide react with carboxylic acid and generates the alpha halo acid and the acid halide. So this acid halide continues the reaction. Continues the reaction. So this is all about the mechanism behind the Hell-Hollard-Zielinski reaction. Let us move on to the reaction with organometallic compounds. So here the Grignard reagents react with carboxylic acid to form the hydrocarbon. Then the one more reaction is there, that is lithium salt of the acids obtained by the reaction of lithium alkyl with carboxylic acids with carboxylic acids. Then this lithium salt obtained reacts with another molecule of lithium alkyl, therefore it produces the lithium dilithium salt. Dilithium salt. So on hydrolysis of this dilithium salt, on hydrolysis of this dilithium salt by mineral acid, gem diol is obtained. Gem diol is obtained. The loss of water molecule due to instability of gem diol, ketone is produced. Ketone is produced. It is due to instability of gem diol. This is the one of the very useful method to convert the carboxylic acid to ketone. These reactions comes under the reactions of carboxylic acids. Thank you. Thank you all.